All right, yesterday we started talking about central limit theorem. Once again, in the central limit theorem, when you're just looking at one piece of data, we can find our z-value by value minus mean divided by standard deviation. When we're talking about a sample size, equal to n, and we take a look at their sample mean, our z-value turns into, our value here turns into the sample mean that we're trying to judge, minus our population mean. Divided by the standard deviation, but we had to divide this by the square root of n. Because when we start talking about the sample means, our sample standard deviation that we have there, or our sample deviation to our means, gets smaller. It gets smaller by the square root of n. So you have to judge in regards to what do we have. Are we dealing with one individual, or are we dealing with a collective, an amount? Okay? And as I've talked about yesterday, if you're just talking about one piece of data, this x bar just reduces down to the value. Our n value is value of 1, so you have the square root of 1, so it just sort of goes away. So you can make a transition in regards to the two different entities here. If we take a look at problem number 4 on the back. If you haven't done it, you should be doing it. Problem 4 on the back. The average annual salary for Pennsylvania is $24,393 in 1992. Assuming that salaries are normally distributed, when you say you have the idea of a normal distribution, that means you can kick yourself into a z-value. For a certain certain group of wage earners, a standard deviation of 43.62. So what we are given here is we are given our population mean is 24,393. We are given the standard deviation is equal to 43.62. In part A, we are choosing one person and determining if that person earned less than $26,000. So we're trying to figure out, is this person earned less than $26,000? So we are just looking at one piece of data. So our z-value is value minus mean divided by our standard deviation. So go ahead and calculate your z-value. Go to 2 decimal places. Once you find your z-value, check that answer with somebody around you. Go to your z-table. What do we get for a z-score here? Aiden, what do you get?
0.1443.
Point what?
1443.
That's your Z value?
Oh, the Z value, 0.37.
370?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 0.37.
Yeah.
0.37, we go with that value. Okay. So we now go to our Z table, find our area, and then we want to be less than. So we're looking for all this area. Ethan, what do you get for table value?
0.1443.
So we want to find all this area that's below this. So what do we have to do to calculate the area that's below that? Brady?
Add 0.5 to it.
So we should get 0.6443, or a 64.43% chance that we will be below that. Or we could think of it this way, 64% of the data values will be below that. 64% of the data values will be below that value. Okay? Part B says, let's see, find the probability of randomly selected sample of 25 individuals, the mean salary is below $26,000. So now in part B, we have a sample size of 25, and we want to judge what's the probability that their mean is less than $26,000. So now we're dealing with a sample size. So now how do we find our Z value? We're dealing with a group. So find your Z value, check that answer with somebody around you. Once you find your Z value, check that with somebody around you.
Sorbet, get off your phone. Oh, okay, you're killing me. How close am I? Can we cancel? Can we cancel something here now?
That's many tasks.
Let's see. Right. And then you cancel. Don't even smile at me, man.
You're close.
Okay.
You were close. So our Z value, Gabe, what do you get for your Z value?
1.84.
1.84. Yep. Look at that Z value. 1.84. Okay, table value, Alex, what do you get?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was thinking of freak out. 4.467.
0.46 what?
71.
0.4671, and we can now add our 0.5 to that. So we have a 96.71% chance that it will be less than the $26,000. We have more certainty to that The reason why we have more certainty to it, law of large numbers. We have more people that we're putting together. So if we have more people that we have putting together, we have more certainty to the value at that point. Questions you have? All right, this completes chapter 5. We now start going into a review mode. This worksheet that you will see here is going to be very similar to the review sheet that you will see tomorrow. So it will be very similar to the quiz that you will see on Friday. So the hope is that your familiarity and your comfortability level should be high, okay, in regards to the material that we are covering here. All right, the rest of the time is yours. Solutions are posted. I will print you off some solutions.
Good job.
Stop.
It's not easy. She talks about how we have we have a whole end of, not end of year test, but like the state graduation.
And there's a set of solutions up here also.